Welcome back to another episode of Sipping with Simone. Today I am here with affirmation speaker and the founder of Vision to Victory organization, Euricka. How are you this morning?
I'm great. Thank you for having me,
Thank you for being here today.
Yes.
So how did you become an affirmation speaker?
Well, my affirmation came about with me studying people like Florence Schofield, Napoleon Hill, just the people that have taught people for years and years before I was even born how to affirm your mornings. And when I was early on, like when I was like 28, 29, I wanted to know why the desires of my heart and why the prayers that I was praying wasn't being answered. And I started studying prayers, and I realized that there's a certain type of way you're supposed to pray.
Well, how are you supposed to pray?
Well, it's a long story, but I can shorten it by saying an affirmation is a declaration of a declaration of a desire that you want. A prayer is a hopeful wish or prayer that you're asking for, something that you're basically begging for. So an affirmation is something that you're saying, this is what I want, this is what I know I can have, and God, this is what I'm asking you for, and I want it at this time. So you start asking God for it at a certain time on a certain day, and you want to make it personal by saying, I want it to be this color, I want it to have this much.
Specific.
Yes,
I know somebody told me once, always ask God for what you want and be specific.
Yes, and that's what an affirmation basically is.
Okay.
But when you say an affirmation, you must remember not to use contradictory words like no, maybe, I don't know, or can you please, never use those type of words, because God is like, okay, I brought you down here to enjoy all the fruits of all of these things that I've given you. You don't have to beg me for it. You really don't have to ask me for it. But if you want it, let me know what you want so I can give it to you, because it's already yours. You were born with it.
Right. It sounds like faith. Like you have a strong faith and you pray, and then you can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
So what's the difference between being an affirmation speaker versus a motivational speaker?
Well, a motivational speaker is someone that motivates you for a certain cause that you're behind. Like you might want to be someone that's motivated by your independence, or someone that's motivated by a cause or a certain type of job you want, or your health, or your, eating or whatever. But an affirmation is something when you sit down with a person like me and I design a prayer for you. Like if you're looking for a certain type of husband, or you're looking for a certain type of car, you want to design a certain type of affirmation for that. You just don't want to say
creating
God,
the life that you want.
A visual creation. So you don't just ask for, hey God, I want a car. You ask for a specific type of car.
Yellow Corvette.
Yes, with two-seater or whatever. So I help you with that to make sure that the words you use are properly placed so that God can hear you.
Okay. So now my next question is, what inspired you to start your nonprofit Vision to Victory? And was it you being an affirmation speaker that kind of sparked the flame for that?
Yes, Vision to Victory. Obviously, the vision, you have to have the vision before you can have the victory. And visualization is key in affirmations, affirming your mornings. So, yes, I said I would dedicate Vision to Victory to helping young adults through mentoring programs, skills enhancement programs, to basically teach them how to live life in the fullest through your desires and through seeing things before they come into existence. So, yeah.
So, what would be like a type of program that you guys implement?
Well, right now, the Mind, Body, and Soul Tour, which is at Gage Lounge, July 30th, we're going to have certain programs like that, mentorship programs designed to create healthy bodies, healthy minds, healthy souls.
Because all three work together.
That's
so you
right.
can
Right. And if you're
live your
affirming,
purpose.
yes, and if
Right.
you're affirming, you definitely want to fast, pray, and meditate during your affirmations and getting the things that you want.
And it sounds like you also feel like service is a good part. How important is giving back to the community? Like you said, you have a vision, you want to take them to victory. How important is that to you?
Well, when you ask God for something, God wants to know, what are you willing to give up? You know, what are you willing to sacrifice? That's why you fast. A fast is simply a sacrifice. What are you willing to sacrifice? What type of foods? Or you may fast from your car, driving your car, and you want to walk instead to get the things that you want. So God also asks us to give back, you know, the law of reciprocity. So, and the law of karma, you know, when you give, you get.
Like you reap what you sow.
Exactly. So I definitely needed to incorporate that into my life for me to have an organization, a nonprofit that I build upon to when I'm asking God for these affirmative visualizing things that I want, desires I want, I have something that I'm showing him, hey, I appreciate you. Let me give back to the community through Vision to Victory.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you being here with me this afternoon. Go ahead and let the people know where they can find you, your website, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Well, Vision to Victory, we're inviting everyone to come out July 30th to Gage Lounge. That's 2600 Travis Street here in Houston, Texas, at 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. And you can go and reserve your complimentary seats at www.vision2victory.net. Also, you can go to our Instagram page at vision2victory and get your complimentary seats quick. And also, if you'd love to donate, we do have a donation page on the website that you can donate. We'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye.